Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally done it. We made Eldrazi even grosser than it was before. Welcome, my name is Gurky, and we're gonna be playing Karn today. So the idea behind Karn is similar to what you would do in like Modern or Commander. What we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and get a Karn, the Great Creator, down early. We're going to use this minus ability to grab a card from our sideboard and lock them out of the game. Liquimetal Coating is the card that typically is grabbed from the sideboard. I will say this, that in other lists, they'll run 3 Liquimetal Coatings in the deck, and then they'll have the 1 Liquimetal Coating in the sideboard. We have 2 Liquimetal Coatings in the sideboard because it's not the main strategy. We just want to get the Karn down to confuse our opponents. And then we will steamroll them with an Ulamog, an Ugin, the Spear Dragon, or the Devourer of Destinies. So that's kind of the game plan. We've got some other goodies in the sideboard. Let me just go over them really quick. We've got Grafdigger's Cage in case they are reanimating from the graveyard. We'll grab this instead of Liquimetal Coating. And we have 2 Liquimetal Coatings in the deck because if the first one gets blown up, then we have the backup. This isn't the main strategy, like I said. So we're going to be grabbing Liquimetal Coating if we're able to get Karn down early enough. Then we have cards like Worn Powerstone. It wouldn't be that way if you didn't rub it so much. Just to ramp a little bit more effectively. Sometimes we are at 3 mana, not 3 mana, but we're at 4 mana with Karn. And we just need to get over the hump to cast one of the Forsaken Monuments from our main board. Speaking of Forsaken Monument, we have an additional copy. If we don't have it in our hand, we can grab it from the sideboard. It's great that way. You only need 1 copy because it's a legendary, and that's going to help us ramp out the Ulamog or the Ugin or the Devourer of Destinies way faster than normal. We have the 1 ring for additional card draw because if we have Forsaken Monument, every time we cast a colorless spell, we're going to be gaining 2 life. So it kind of offsets that that penance with the 1 ring every time you put a burden counter on it. Then we got Skysovereign just to adjust the board a little bit, or not adjust the board, but clear stuff off the board if need be. Now, we are going to get to 4 mana really quickly. The idea is we put down Ugin's Labyrinth, then we cast one of our Guardian Idol or Mindstone cards, and then next turn we'll play some other land, and we'll be at 4 mana. That way we can get that Karn down turn 2, and if we're going first with it, we'll grab the Liquimetal Coating. And that's kind of the game plan, is to, they have 2 lands, we now have the land advantage. We'll play the Liquimetal Coating, we'll show off one of their important lands, and then we'll start blowing up lands turn after turn. That's the idea, and then we end them off with an Ugin, the Spear Dragon, or an Ulamog. Let's get into some games. Let's see how we do. All right, and just like every first game of the day, we're going to guess based off their avatar what they were playing. I'm guessing they are going to be playing Dimir, or we're just getting a straight control mage, maybe a Azorius, who knows? But this is the hand that we dream of. We have the Ugin's Labyrinth, and we have the 8 CMC card. So we're going to keep this hand. Devourer of Destinies is usually what we tuck underneath. I have done a list similar to this, where I only had 2 Devourer of Destinies. Oh my gosh, here. This is an interesting hand. I think we'll grab another Ugin's Labyrinth. This is a spicy hand indeed. Tuck this. And we're good to go. We send it. So, in other lists, I only had 2 Devourer of Destinies, but I decided to go get the rares. And now we have 2, or we have 4 Devourer of Destinies. We have 2 Explorers. Only a handful of you guys will get that. Now, we could play the Hedron Archive, but I want to get this down and then start punching face with this 2/2. They look like they're on full mill here. It's not bad at all. Maddening Cacophony. Okay. Interesting. We don't really like to see that, but that's fine. Go ahead and crash in for 4. They're not going to block here, right? Rune Crab is just too important to them. So now that we have the Forsaken Monument down, now we can grab one of these pieces. I think I might grab the Devourer of Destiny just because it's a beater that can go face. Yo. All right. Got our land play for the turn. This isn't ideal, but we'll send it back to hand. Play it out. We're gonna get rid of the Brewvac. Yeah. We just want another beater that can punch face, swing in with both. Even though they can block here effectively, we'll still do it. Just in case. You never know, your opponent might not block because they're like, oh, he's got some combat trick or something. Which is doubtful. We are at 30. We're gonna be at 27. We're gonna be at 27. So, and you might notice that I am in Mythic now. Yeah, we're getting railed by a lot of interesting decks up here. I don't think that they can mill me for 27. Yeah, Tasha's Hideous Laughter is not going to be helpful to them because they're just hitting huge big boys. And I think this seals the coffin for them, right? Let's see. So I've got 2, 4, 6. That's not enough for the Ugin. So we're just going to play out all of our components. Wow, that is a very interesting choice here. Yeah, I think they're dead because they can only block one dude here. If they block here, they're still taking 8. That's game for them. Bing bong boom, bish bash bosh. So it wasn't a control matchup, it was mill. Close enough. All right, let's go on to game 2. All right, we go first here. This isn't a quick hand. We really do want to have a really quick hand with the Ugin's Labyrinth right into like a Gardening Isle or Mind Stone. So I think we will send this back because we're looking at, even though we're looking at 8 here, this is pretty slow. Kind of want to keep it just because it's a nice clear ramping path. You know what? We will keep this. We will keep this. I've talked myself into it. It's gonna be slower than normal. There's some backups. Ooh, they have some sort of a response. Is it just a cantrip here? Yep. Okay. So they are going to be dumping stuff into the graveyard here, probably reanimating it. I'm guessing we're going up against. What are we going up against? I don't normally see the repository scab in the list that we're okay. So he's on some sort of reanimator, and I have no way to stop the graveyard from happening at the moment. Not to worry, we're gonna be on 8 mana here, so we can do Ugin the Spirit Dragon. But if they somehow combo into what they need, and they reanimate this Scholar of the Lost Trove, then we're kind of in a, yeah, there's the card we're not looking forward to. Emerging Ultimatum. If we get a Karn here, we will just lock him out. No reason to worry quite yet. Holy cow. I kind of want to worry. Yep. Okay, so next turn they could possibly go off. That's not good. Wait, I thought we were on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, we're on 7 mana. I miscounted. This isn't good for us. We'll just go ahead and like crack a Mind Stone in response just to see. But yeah, playing up here in Mythic is definitely a challenge for sure. Yep, here we go. We're gonna reanimate. Play a 10 mana spell here. 7. We're basically minusing 7 Ugin here as long as we don't die. Oh jeez Louise. Are we just gonna loop? Yeah, that's the way that this deck works, right? They just loop the Breach of the Multiverse over and over and over again, and they like mill me out this way. Honestly, like kind of a lame, yeah, kind of a lame way to win the game, IMO. But this is a different deck for sure. Like I've only seen this deck once on ladder, so they're definitely having fun. And it just goes to show that the meta game can be less stale than just, hey, I'm gonna play I'm gonna play this one aggro deck until I hit mythic. So yeah, it just takes forever. I'm gonna concede this game. This guy has definitely won it. So we'll just go ahead and move on to the next one. Ooh, yes please. Yes please, I like this. We will definitely keep this hand. We got the Dream opener, Ugin's Labyrinth into Devourer of Destinies. We get to look at the top 4 cards of our library before the game begins. Really flesh out what we're going to be doing here. We got a Forsaken Monument already. We've got the necessary land drops. I think we'll do Glaring Fleshraker here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the 4 mana necessary, so we'll do Fleshraker next turn. And that'll be good. So, yeah, being up here in Mythic is definitely interesting. I haven't been here in a while. So, seeing a more expansive list of decks is nice. Like I've said in the past, like it feels kind of like the metagame felt kind of stale, and then Modern Horizons 3 has shaken things up quite a bit. I wasn't a huge fan of it. The last time I recorded, this might be a few episodes ago, but the last time I recorded, I was saying that I didn't like where the metagame was at. I didn't like that like decks were just kind of getting pushed to the wayside. At least like that's what my experience has been, is like, oh, I can't play these decks. But now there's plenty of options. Let's see, does this tap for mana? Let's see, specialize, enters the battlefield. So specialize, choose a color, discard the card. No. We'll just go ahead and nuke these 2 lands. No, but I'm glad Eldrazi is a part of the metagame now, because it didn't used to be. This is dope. Max effort, huh? Yeah, so this isn't the best hand. We would love it if this was like an Ugin's Labyrinth, because then we can do Karn turn 2. But that is not the case. Ugh. This is a bad hand too. But we've got the Devourer of Destinies to kind of smooth things out, so we'll take it. And we'll see what we can do. We don't want to mulligan too hard, because yeah, our opponent is going to be on some sort of aggro plan. Ooh, okay. Well, the Forsaken Monument's going to get exiled, but this Ugin's Labyrinth is tantalizing. I think we will go with it. Did exile a previous Ugin's Labyrinth, but this gets us closer to being able to cast our big, beefy boys that are going to win us the game. Yep. You're already a mythic. You don't need to prove anything. Why are you playing this? Gosh, dude. There was one thing. Okay, well, yeah, they're just comboing now. Get the 3rd one. No? Okay. Oh, it's if you cast this from your hand. I see. But no, I ran into a dude who I was playing casual, because I was like, I'm done playing with the meta right now, so I'm gonna go play on the casual ladder. And some guy was playing a meta deck. I'm like, why are you playing a meta deck in casuals? Like, go to the ladder, do something about that. Gosh. Go ahead and draw your card, Yugi. Yeah, this Zani's Primate's gonna get big. Go ahead and... I will not lose another friend. I think what we'll do is we'll grab the Forsaken Monument. I mean, the Skysovereign is going to be able to shoot down some things. This is Johnny's Primate is getting kind of big. So I think we need to go with the Forsaken Monument just so that we can challenge their bigger boys. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And I think we might just take all of the damage here. Just so that we have the Eldrazi spawn up. So hopefully he sends some damage Karn's way. If he doesn't send some damage Karn's way, then we might have to block with this 1/0 Eldrazi spawn, because there's a lot of damage and there's going to be a lot of damage on the next swing as well. Okay, so they lock that in. Definitely Karn is going down, taking 6 damage. We're just going to eat this.
I will be better prepared next time.
Okay, I think I am just dead. I am just dead. Let's see. Okay. So we play the land. We've got 2, 3, 4. Sorry, that's 6 total over here. That's 8. So 6 plus 8, 14 damage. I definitely am going to take some damage here. So this is going to be, that's 5 mana. And if I do this, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. That's gonna be necessary. So I can't do the Forsaken Monument yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out, is the Forsaken Monument math here. Oh, that just makes them bigger. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just in the dead zone now. Yeah, go ahead, let this ability resolve. Oh shoot, no. Okay. Well, we'll let this dude resolve all of his his triggers, but we're definitely dead here because we can't do anything about it. And this is one of the things that's painful. Okay, God of Souls just throws it over the edge. You can go ahead and send in your damage. But this is the one thing about they're trying to do every single action. I'm gonna concede here. So yeah, really frustrating playing like the same deck over and over again. But yeah, essentially like with this deck, it's just like the decks of old where it's like life gain, but you've also got like a ton of damage coming over top with like Guide of Souls, like buffing up all your dudes. It definitely does make it very difficult to do anything productive on the board. You gotta just kill every single creature. So yeah, all right, cool. All right, very interesting. Muy interesante. This is the hand that we're looking for. This is the hand that dreams are made of. If we get a Karn off the top, that'll be really good, and that's why we use the Devourer of Destinies. Yes, a wise choice indeed. But going back to what I was saying in the last game, it's not that I hate these like new styles of decks that are coming out here. We'll go ahead and grab a Mind Stone. That'll help us ramp even further. It's not that I hate these decks that are coming out. It's just they're repeated strategies like that you just see constantly on ladder, and you're like, this is the only deck I'm playing against. But obviously, like in this session, I've played against more than just that style of deck. Like this is a life gain deck. Hey, I think we got there. So yeah, but this is a life gain style of deck that we're playing up against.
Evil must not be tolerated. Offensa.
I think we will be gross, right? Hold on. We could also like ramp into something more productive here with the Worn Powerstone. This is kind of why I put it in the sideboard to begin with. I don't mean to spend too much time on this decision, but I do want to make the correct decision here. Liquimetal Coating would be spicy, but they're already on 3 lands. They're probably going to play another creature out, so I think this is the correct option, is to go with Worn Powerstone. We got the Forsaken Monument, we should be good. But this is a different style of life gain deck than the previous one. The previous one was like, anytime I see a Laris in the sideboard, I know what I'm getting into. It's just going to be Guide to Soul, you know, a cat, and then the game's going to be over because you played all these 1/1s and I have no way to interact with individual pieces of the board. And the thing is, like, I can't even really be mad about that sort of strategy because it's naturally going to happen. We're naturally going to get power creep, and, you know, Wizards of the Coast, they can reset some of that to make it a little bit more, or a little bit less aggressive. I think we will just -2 Karn here and grab something. Probably the One Ring here because we're gonna be gaining some life, so we'll go ahead and grab that. But yeah, naturally power creep is gonna happen in Magic. It's gonna happen in every card game, and it's up to the developers of the game to make sure that it's not so egregious that like people just stop playing Magic altogether. But you're naturally going to have one person who's on the beatdown and one person who's like more on the control side of things, trying to like tamper the battlefield. And that's kind of what this deck does, is it comes from behind and it tries to mitigate some of that damage. All right, so we're gonna do Glaring Fleshraker, get a ton of triggers here. Mind Stone. Mind Stone is for free because our lands are tapping for 2, so it pays for the Mind Stone, and then Mind Stone now taps for 2. Ooh, actually, as much as I want to do Worn Powerstone, I can just shut off their ability to do any significant impact to me this turn by playing the One Ring out. And we can also tap the One Ring. Wait a second. Can we? I mean, yeah, we're sacrificing a 1... Not a 0/1. We're sacrificing a spawn. There we go, Noah. To play the Worn Powerstone. We do want to mitigate the amount of health that they are at because the Righteous Valkyrie is going to trigger if they gain too much life here. So we're gonna go to my turn. I will not sack a spawn. Let's see, what do we got here? I kind of want to shut off their lands with Ulamog, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's send this back to hand. This is going to utilize all of my mana. I'm okay with this. We'll take 1 land, and then maybe we'll take the Bishop because that's gaining him the most life, or we could take the Righteous Valkyrie. Gary? Whatever. There's a weird way of saying it. The targets are very important to me. I want to make sure that I pick the right ones. Yeah, we can always get these with the Devourer of Destinies. But I think I will get this Bishop. Take a land off the board because we can't get lands with the Devourer of Destinies. And that's why I was taking so long. It's like, do I want to go for 2 lands here, or do I want to get like one of their life gain pieces off the board? So, but yeah, being able to like play other styles of decks besides just the one that's meta and like still kind of be viable, that's like nice to me. And like there are different emerging decks coming out like as the game progresses. I don't think that this Boros life gain is going to be, well, I lost my opportunity there. I forgot to utilize my mana because I was talking. I had 1 colorless in my pool that I could have used. Dang it. But yeah, there will always be like new emerging decks that come out. Bans will come out, and the cycle of the game just continues. So right now it's Boros aggro. Yeah, I mean, I guess yesterday it was Boros aggro too, but like life gain will always be around. Aggro will always be around. Control will always be around. And in a healthy metagame, all of those are viable. And I think we're at that point now. Sick, I won. All right, I am on the play first. This is a much slower hand, and it just has ramp. It doesn't really have any plays like later on in the game. So I think I might send this back. Yeah, let's send it back. Basically the same hand, but we got a Forsaken Monument in here. So we'll send a waste back. Get this Devourer of Destiny's rolling. Okay. This Karn is going to be really slow. Ulamog is going to be really slow too, but let's grab the Karn. Okay. And this is something that I typically have made a mistake in the past, and I played Zhalfirin Void on turn 1 after Devourer of Destinies. And I'm like, wait, I just put the card on the top of my library. Like, because I was going first, I wasn't drawing the card. So. Gosh, okay. We got another one of these combo decks. And we got Ugin. Ugin doesn't exile anything, so it doesn't exile the graveyard, so we're gonna send it to the bottom actually. And then we'll be able to do Karn. Hopefully it's not too late. They've got to put Emerging Ultimatum or... Oh my gosh, no! No, please, no! There goes the Karn. Well, it was fun while it lasted, boys. That was, like, we need to get another Karn off the top here and be able to stop them from comboing off. And that's really why we were trying to get off the top of our library. We were trying to get Ugin's Labyrinth so we can get Karn turn 2 and then get the way to stop their combo online. So it's either they win here or they just continue to develop, and that's not good. Either way, it's not good. Unfortunately, we can't grab Karn with the Inventors Fair. It only grabs artifacts. We'll be able to... Words, man. We will be able to gain life. Okay, they are still just scrying. The thing that's really powerful about this deck is they're surveilling all of the cards that they need into the graveyard, and then any other pieces that they need to keep in hand, they're able to put on the top of their library. So if we see them go 1 on top 4 to the graveyard here, that's really bad. So they did do 1, 2, 3, 4. Next turn, they can potentially Mizzix. Okay. We have it out here. If they can't win right now, we can Ulamog, and we can get rid of 2 of their lands. Okay, so they win here. I'm just going to concede this game because we've already seen this session. So we're going to move on to the next one. All right, we're on the play first here. We love to see it, but this isn't quite the hand that we're looking for. We only have a turn 3 play later on. Interesting. I think I will keep this hand. It's not the most ideal hand, but we can play this. It's just, do we want to send a land back? Or do we want to send a Glaring Fleshraker back? I think I will send the Glaring Fleshraker because we will just go Karn really early on here. We'll go play the Radiant Fountains out very closely here. But you will notice that I am starting to just like concede games a lot more often, because what I'm finding is, like, although it is interesting to watch them all play out and like see how other decks work, you can experience that for yourself on ladder, and I really want my content to be like more interesting than just, oh, okay, we're just gonna watch this guy play his game out, and then it's like, you know, 1,000 years of me. Oh, right. I want to pay the 2. We'll resolve this. Decline. And then we'll do this. Then realize
I will defend my allies.
that my triggers were gonna... Like, reading the card explains the card, Noah. You don't have to dodge any bullets. This is gonna be really annoying. Maybe I just be really annoying right back. Yeah, I'm gonna be really annoying right back at them. So it doesn't seem like they're gonna develop anything. They're gonna have to stop this Liquimetal Coating. Of course you're playing that. All right. Well, that changes things up a little bit. Yeah, triggered abilities of them entering the battlefield don't trigger anymore.
Another fight.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of had to do that, so this throws him off, but he's still on Jeskai control. If he plays a land here untapped, yeah, he can counter the Forsaken Monument, which isn't good. Yeah, go ahead. Resolve. Gosh, dude. So freaking annoying. If I play this Liquimetal Coating, he could counterspell this. I think I am going to force him to counterspell this card. He doesn't know if I have... Okay. He doesn't know if I have the second one in hand. But if I have the second one in hand, I can force a response from him. Which will be good. And if he just like goes shields down here and I top deck it, then that can also be good for me as well. Strict Prospectors. Dude, I haven't seen these guys in a minute. I'm guessing he's gonna try and play out. Okay, so he definitely has mana up for a counterspell. I really want to get this Forsaken Monument down, man. It's just... there's never a good opening. He didn't have it before. Does he have it now? I mean, he probably has it, right? And he was just holding back. Okay. This is good. This is good. If he doesn't blow this up, I mean, he's on the colors. Like, he can have... these aren't wizards. Okay. So he's probably not running the 3 mana spell that blows up an artifact and helps him draw 2 cards. Probably not on that. So these are enters the battlefield abilities. So my Ugin, the Ceaseless Hunger, will not be affected by this. And I will blow up 2 of his lands here. I think what we'll do is we'll blow up this land and this land here. If he has a counterspell, whatever, but we're gonna kind of choke him on the mana here. Force him to have a counterspell. If he doesn't have a counterspell, then this is a big beefy boy hitting the field, and it's just gonna be a feels bad moment for him. There we go. Replicate. Yeah, so counter. Oh, dude, that's so busted. Are you kidding me? He's countering the spell and... wait, no. Counter triggered ability or colorless spell. Yeah, he's countering both of them. Are you freaking serious, dude? You run both of them? What a nerd. What a nerd. Like, this is such a narrow card. Oh my gosh, dude. So this was what I was talking about with people... okay, it's a shields down moment. This is good. This is good. We'll get an Ugin down, hopefully, here. Jeez Louise. Can't believe this garbage. Yeah, now he has, like, a shit ton of mana. Oh, I'm so tilted, dude. But this is what I was talking about with, like, the metagame is, like, in a good spot. Because, like, that wouldn't have flown, like... that wouldn't have flown a few years ago. Like, you wouldn't be playing this and then be able to, like, fight against Eldrazi. But now this card exists, so... hey, good for him. Gosh, I'm so tilted right now. So this is going to be 4 mana. I'll have 3 mana once I play this. And then I'll go 2, 4, 6. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 mana. Oh, calm down, dude. I'm trying to do math here. Got 2, 4, 6, 8. I can cast an Ugin on top of this. So, and then if I cast this, it'll be 2, 4, 6, 7. Won't be able to cast Ugin, so we'll do this. Gosh. There we go. Take it! Take it like that! Take it like a man! Gosh, dude. I'm gonna counter a colorless spell! Oh, man. This is good stuff. This is really, really good stuff. We can do a turn 2 Karn with this hand. And then we can start blowing up lands. So this will be the first showcase of that strategy, but he's on the goblins. Never mind. Never mind. False alarm. Not gonna be able to do what I said I was gonna do. We need to go quickly. We need to mow him down before he can do anything to us. So this might be a Karn, unless he's probably gonna play another creature here. Unless Karn isn't in a precarious spot. So Karn will die off of a swing now. We don't want to do that. Okay, we have 4 mana available to us. I think we will just get rid of, well, we can't exile it because the Kozilek's command will fizzle probably. Does it fizzle? I'm not sure exactly if it fizzles or not. We'll just ramp some more. Just ramp. And this also protects our Karn too. So if we want to do Karn into like start stripping their lands away, we can still do that strategy. But however, they are in a spot now to, play a ton of goblins. I think of course they double up on the Skirk Prospector. Now I can't even like blow up one of these to crimp them on mana. So. We will play a Karn here.
I am Karn.
I am Karn.
My purpose is greater than myself.
Oh, I do have the mana for this, but then the Forsaken Monument isn't an option. I think we will still do it. That way they can't like do a big blowout play, but they can do a big blowout play on the next turn. Let's see, I'll be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. It's potential that we get an Ugin the Spirit Dragon. We do. And we can survive this. I almost thought that they were gonna forget to swing.
I am proud to have fought.
So Ugin the Spirit Dragon off the top, please. Reward me. Reward me. Come on, game, you can do it. I've seen you do it before. Brain dead goblins are just waiting. They're just waiting to go to my turn. Let's go. Okay. Bwam. Did you want to respond to this trigger? Bwam. Okay. I think I will just go to the next turn here. See what he does. It's 2, 4, 6. Oh my gosh. Muxus Goblin Grandee. And another Muxus off the top here. He's just gonna give him haste, right? Yeah. I suppose there's an out here, right? There's gotta be an out. Oh, there's no haste. No haste enablers. This is good. I think I might have an out here then. Oh, they're going for another Muxus. Gosh. Oh, I'm just dead off the top, aren't I? Yeah. Let's see. I don't think there's a real chance of me winning here, right? But we'll pretend like there is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X equal 5. Oh shit, no, I wanted to, okay. Okay, that's fine. Wanted to do it a different way. Let's send all of this away because we're really just looking for an Ugin at this point. What a troll, dude. What a troll. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and resolve all these triggers, actually. Yeah, they're just cycling through their deck. This is the thing about the UI that like kind of pisses me off is... Ooh, okay, so they failed. They're just going to spin their wheels, right? Wait, I thought I was sacrificing... Okay, whatever. I think they just... Yeah, they just win the game from this, like, perspective. Gross! Get it out of here! All right, I think with that game, we'll go on to what I would do differently. I'm just reeling from all of those goblins. I did not like that game in the slightest, and I also just don't like goblins. I'll probably play it one day. Actually, I do have a goblin deck. Maybe I will play that soon. Okay, so what would I do differently about this deck? Obviously, like the meta is gonna shift and change, like as new cards are printed. The sideboard is going to be your greatest ally in that case. So with 4 Karns in the board, with 4 Karns in your main board, your sideboard is gonna, switch and change here. The Liquimetal Coatings, you can totally scrap them. It is like a real meme thing, and it's really niche to get those plays where it's like, I'm on the play, I've got Karn in hand, I've got the Ugin's Labyrinth, and I'm able to get Karn out on turn 2 and grab the Liquimetal Coating and just start blasting their lands. So maybe you cut one of them and you put in a more powerful card. A lot of people will be running Platinum Angels in their main board because it's good to exile with Ugin's Labyrinth as well. So you could put 3 of them in your main board, 1 in the sideboard, take out a Liquimetal Coating. I can see that happening pretty recently here. The other thing is like the Glaring Fleshrakers, they're great, but you don't really start ramping as fast as you would like to. So you could cut the Glaring Fleshrakers. Maybe you have a 2 of, and then you put 2 more of the Worn Powerstones in the main board. They're both uncommons, so it makes sense. This is Eldrazi though, so I have them in this main board. But I can see people adding them in because it's like having Hedron Archive without the card draw, and it comes out a turn earlier. So there are reasons to have it. Kozilek's command, you can add probably 1 more Kozilek's command and it would be just fine. But then you're cutting, a Devourer of Destiny, Ugin's Labyrinth, one of these bigger pieces. Because really what our challenge is going to be getting to like this Devourer of Destiny, Ugin's Labyrinth, like the 10 CMC, 8 CMC slots. That's what I would do differently. Is I would probably just add 1 more Kozilek's command, maybe cut 2 Glaring Fleshrakers, put in the Worn Powerstones. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, and I'll see you in the next one.